And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. MP is out there with Macy, and it's Green, and it's Samuels in at the small forward. And for Seattle, we've got Ramirez. Adson is out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Gonzalez in at the power forward position. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Miller, no luck. And the Knicks with possession. Last time they met in New York.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Pass to Gonzalez from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they
deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Madsen, defended by Macy. Here's Miller, score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Seattle. Here's Page. He has 7. Over to the left wing. Here's Alvarez. Pass to Page. Holmgren in the corner. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. And the Knicks making a change here. Aldrin's checked in.
Lamar Baldwin.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And he's good on the first of 3. Harvey's checked in for Baldwin. And the second free throw, good. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
We've got Chet Holmgren. And it's Page in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on Shooter.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. They set the pick. Pass to Alvarez. And the rejection by MP.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Alvarez. And the rejection by MP.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Page. 10 points for him. Holmgren the screen. Seattle missing again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Seattle trails by 11. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Macy. He's out there with MP, and it's Green in at the 5 spot. MP deciding where to go with it. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Out to Miller. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. For 3, and the rejection by MP. Riley is checked in for Miller.
Number 5, Dustin Riley.
New York on D. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Madsen. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
There's the 3. Green with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 15. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the dunk by MP.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Riley passes it to Madsen. Here's Ramirez. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Riley. Off target with his 3.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now Gonzalez. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Riley. Will it go? Green with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to MP. Good on the triple. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Supersonics have got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. And the foul called on MP.
First team foul.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some tough offensive set. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Seattle. And a switcher also for New York. MP's checked in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Supersonics will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
To the middle. And the rejection by MP.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They've got Holmgren, and it's Alvarez in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
No good on the free throw. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. And it's good for 2. MP's got 46 points.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
The Sonics again can't hit.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Jacks up a 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Alvarez takes a big high bounce and goes in. Alvarez has got 6 in the quarter.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's MP. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Gonzalez with it. Pass to Alvarez. Here's Kafka. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal. He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Alvarez passes to Holmgren. Now here's Gonzalez. Pass to Page. Holmgren with a screen on Harrington. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Here's MP.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo!
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look